Hey everyone, Arturo Cruz here with the Cruz Realty Group and Keller Williams. Hope everyone's doing great. October is here, and I wanted to share some real estate information, specifically about supply and demand and what's happening in today's market. Yes, market conditions is a little bit tough out there for buyers and potential sellers because there are more homes hitting the market. But there's a couple things that our president, the president of Keller Williams, gave. Some information a couple weeks ago, I think, which is very relevant to what's going on in the market. He talked about supply and demand, right? So, let's talk about demand real quick. So in 2021, and let me back up for a second. So the craziness that I couldn't understand why so many people were more purchases out there, right, in 2021 than has been in the last few years. So it turns out there was 5 million more peak age home buyers, specifically more millennials than Gen X's that in 2008 and 2009 or in 2007-8 area, right? So there's 5 million more millennial buyers. Interesting that in 2019, late 2018, there was a lot of noise about millennials were not buying. Guess what? They were actually saving. So in 2021, they decided to buy, and of course the pandemic happened. So low interest rates, it just made sense for them to buy and become, real estate homeowners and start creating wealth through real estate. Another thing today is that in today's market, there are 800,000 homes on the market active in the U.S. Back in 2008, there was 2 million. I'm just reading some stats here. 2 million homes that were available in the market, right? Completely different perspective. The one thing that also was thrown that yes, there was a recession back in 2008, but real estate is the one thing that caused the recession in 2008. Today, there's some factors that are affecting pricing, affecting real estate, but it's not being caused by real estate itself. There's some economic factors that affect that. Also in 2008, there was 2.1 million homes that were built. In last year or this year, 1.4 million. I tell you that is because the supply of homes, the demand of homes is still very, very real in today's market. Yes, locally, our days on market have increased quite a bit, but the inventory of homes still remains very, very attractive, very low. We expect that the appreciation nationally is about they said 7.5. I believe in our market, probably, it all depends on which neighborhood you're looking at, between 3 and 5%. Another thing that's very important is that for every 100 basis points that the rates increase, meaning that if you go from 4 to 5, 5 to 6 on the mortgage, the ability to buy of the buyer is about $100,000 or 10% of the purchase price, right? So that's very key factors that you start looking if you're a home buyer. Obviously, how are you going to deal with the increase of interest rates. In terms of the supply, one of the things that he mentioned was that there's 2 million potential foreclosures in the U.S. that it may hit the market, right? There are 5 million millennial buyers out there that they're still looking to buy if they can afford it based on the rates that are increasing. The one thing that if you don't know yet, 25% of the homes in the U.S. were bought by institutional buyers, right? Which is crazy. In our market, I really haven't seen much of that because the market is very expensive. So they're more hitting. What I've seen is more hitting Florida, the Midwest, and those areas where homes are not that expensive. And of course, they're buying and people are just coming in and rent those houses out. Let's see. The other thing that is affecting the supply of homes in today's market is that the VRBO or Airbnbs, right? That a lot of people did buy homes to do that. So I tell you that is because those things that I just mentioned, they're affecting the supply of homes that are hitting the market, which we don't have enough of. Yes, like I mentioned before, days of market is a little bit higher, but at the end of the day, it's still very attractive. We've seen homes that in a couple of neighborhoods where they don't come very often. and they are basically getting a contract within 5 to 6, 7 days. Is all this going to cause a house crash? Probably not. I will tell you that I have seen some price adjustments on a lot of homes here in the market, but not to the effect that the house is going to crash. So anyways, I wanted to share this information with you. Sorry, but I was looking at some of the data. I want to make sure I get the right data to you guys. And as you start, take some of this information as you decide to buy or sell some real estate here in the Washington, D.C. metro area. Again, thanks for watching. If you have any information, you know how to reach us. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to our channel. Look forward to connecting with you soon. Take care.